614 Startups Nation, we are back at the Venture Dinner 2018, stock full of a lot of awesome companies. I work in healthcare, so I am personally over the moon to be able to talk with Matt. Matt, please introduce yourself and tell folks about your company.
So Matt Huddleston, CTO, Executive Vice President, Enable Injections, and Enable's about delivering large volume biologics subcutaneously to the patient. So drugs that traditionally were delivered IV or in an infusion clinic, we're developing a system that allows to take those people to take their therapy into the home.
See, a lot of folks who don't have personal experience with having to do infusion, particularly if it's an infusion that needs to occur on a regular basis and it's life-sustaining, don't really understand kind of what you guys are working on and the impact that it can have on the healthcare system. So generally, let's talk about the issue of injectable drugs, infusion drugs. How many folks are we talking about? What's the size of the business?
You know, that's really hard to answer because it really depends on the therapy that we're treating. So, you know, if you're a patient that say has immune deficiency disease, that patient population is pretty large. If there's more kind of orphan drugs, and that's a smaller population. So it's really hard to answer the population, but the need is well established. So, you know, in instances where patients are used to going into the clinic, their doctor's prescribed an IV application or it's a sub-Q application, you know, there's a lot of value in from an adherence and a compliance perspective in being able to take a therapy where you're driving to the doctor, the clinic's office, you know, once a day, once a week, once a month, and going through this therapy takes a couple hours and then you're back home. You actually can sit at home and not feel like a patient. You just feel like a normal human being.
Right. So I don't really know would you consider this a DME, kind of a durable medical equipment of some kind? Because I don't understand the industry that you guys are in, if there are regulations around how the injectable drugs are actually administered. So are you having any issues with getting your products and devices cleared? What does that look like from a regulatory standpoint?
So it's a combination product. So the primary therapeutic mode is the drug. And so the agency, the FDA or OUS, they look at the therapeutic, which is the drug, and then we're the device or the enabling piece that delivers the drug. And so we go along with the drug application. It's a new drug application, NDA or BLA if it's a biologic. And then we carry on in what's called a master file, which is the device piece. So it's not an Enable device, it's the partner's device. So it's a business-to-business model, and then they brand our device and sell it with the drug as one unit.
Okay, I understand. Now, the big talk going forward is sustainability and building modular products, right? Products that maybe are not so specific, right, in their construction that they are tied to any one drug or product long term. Are you guys looking at making your devices modular, meaning it could be constructed in different ways to be used for different applications? I think that would be very interesting, and that's a lot of the conversation that's happening right now in manufacturing.
Yep. So if you take a look at our website, enableinjections.com, you'll see we have a very platform technology, and it's volume based. So we can go down as low as a 5 ml injection all the way up to a 50 ml injection. And really it's just the size that's changing. So the mechanics, how we deliver the drug, how we insert the needle and all that is really common across the platform. And we're seeing a lot of value from pharma because every application to them is brand new, but when they see the value of our platform and saying, okay, you only have to change a couple things and you can deliver a whole new therapy, there's a lot of value in that, and that's what we center the business around.
Terrific. So what's next for you guys?
So, you know, we've been a development company up to this point. We started in 2012, you know, designing the right product. We're now transitioning into manufacturing. So we're transitioning from a development company to a manufacturing company. So, you know, we're bringing on a lot more money. We're getting ready to close this next round. It's a B-Series round. And a lot of that money is going to propel us to be able to manufacture all the products that we've signed up for our pharma companies.
All right. Terrific. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Now, 614 Startups Nation, listen, this is a company to watch. This is a technology that's absolutely critical. We're talking about something that saves lives. So check out their website, Enable Injections, correct?
Enable Injections.
And you could learn more if you are a patient. Are you guys doing studies right now? Are you doing any testing?
We are in clinical studies right now.
Okay, great. Great. So watch what is happening in this space. if you happen to have a condition that requires you to receive these kind of drugs, you should be rooting for a company like this that is bringing solutions to the market that will help improve your life.